clients that come to me express some interest in going in-house. And in this video today, I'm going to share with you how I've helped countless lawyers land in-house counsel roles. And stay tuned for the end where I share my #1 strategy for helping people land. Welcome back. If you're new to this channel, I'm Annie Little. I'm an ICF certified career coach and former lawyer. I created this channel for lawyers who are looking to land, lead, and succeed in their ideal job. If you've never worked in-house before, you're understandably nervous about figuring out how to break in without prior experience. Here are 4 ways that many of my clients have broken into the promised land of in-house counsel. So one common way is through recruiters. So what you want to do is you want to find legal recruiters who specialize in in-house placements. One way to identify these types of recruiters is by asking people you know who have made the transition to in-house counsel with the help of a recruiter. If you don't know anyone who's gone in-house with the help of a recruiter, or you don't know any recruiters who specialize in corporate placements, one great place to check is LinkedIn. So if you're looking to find a recruiter who specializes in in-house placements, you can go to LinkedIn, just type into the search bar, legal recruiter in-house, or some variation on that, and then you'll see people that pop up. You can click on see all people results, and so you can scroll down, but you can see it's like executive legal recruiter, in-house counsel recruiting, and go down and see maybe there's one that's local to you, and just click through and see who seems like a good fit for your practice area, what type of in-house role you want to do, and your locale, and anything else, and then start to build a relationship with them. So while recruiters who work with in-house placements may have access to roles that are not posted publicly, the second way people have landed in-house is by looking at in-house specific job postings. In addition to all the usual suspects like LinkedIn and any of the other regular ones you would check. So the 2 I recommend checking regularly are goinhouse.com and acc.com, which is the Association of Corporate Counsel. So I get it. We get busy, we can't be checking, focusing on our job search 100% all the time while we're working another job. But for these types of roles, you want to set some sort of calendar reminder so that you just remember to pop in to those 2 sites, see if there's anything that piques your interest, because if so, you're gonna need to carve out some time so that you can do your research, figure out if you want to apply, and then actually start the application process. Another thing, when you're looking at these job sites, even if you don't see a particular role that fits your experience or your interests, if you see companies that are posting for in-house counsel roles that you think you might want to work for, this would be an opportunity for you to start researching that company to see if they do have roles that would be a good fit for you, and start to learn more about them, and maybe even meet some people and develop relationships with people who work there. A third common way that I see lawyers make the move to in-house counsel is by going to work for an existing client. Sometimes what will happen is you, as an attorney working at a law firm, will be working with some sort of corporate, organization. You'll be handling the matters for them. You'll get to work closely with maybe 1 or 2 or a few people closely. And over time, they may decide that they want to bring you in-house to work with them full time. And one of the reasons they really like to do this, and why this happens more often than you might expect, is because if you're willing to go work in-house for them, you're going to save them so much time and money in the hiring process. They already know you, they like you, they trust you, and they know you can do the work. If you work in a law firm and you're working with corporate clients, that can be a possibility. So for example, when I was working in a boutique firm where we specialized in commercial lending, government guaranteed lending, there was an associate who ended up going and working in-house for one of our financial institutions. And just instead of doing the same type of work while working at the law firm, they did most of the same work just while working internally, and then just farming out a little bit to our firm here and there. And the 4th most common way I see lawyers make the move to in-house counsel is by networking. And I know so many of us lawyers recoil when we hear that word, and I talk about it a lot. And there's a reason why. It's important. It works. And even just looking back to the third way that I see so many clients make the move in-house is by going in with an existing client, or maybe they were a prior client from when you worked with them before. That's a form of networking, right? Just developing relationships with people outside your current job, outside your regular group of people that you interact with. And because networking can be such a sticking point with a lot of lawyers, I've actually developed a free training called the Sticky Note Solution. So I've put a link to that in the description. So if you hate networking and you think it sucks and you think it's pointless and you think you're bad at it, this training is for you. And if you are really interested in making the move to in-house counsel from your current job, you should definitely check out my free masterclass, 3 simple strategies for helping any lawyer identify their transferable skills. Because when you're moving into the business world, transferable skills are key. And in my free masterclass, I share an actual lesson from my signature course, Make Your Next Move, that has helped many of my clients make the transition from law firm or government into an in-house counsel role.